It's Mercury, Sextile, Mars, and Leo. We have a king's battle, fight for the divine masculine. So we're just definitely going to do a reading on that. I feel like there's momentum coming for the collective, but it's slow. I've been checking out this storm, though, y'all. This storm has not turned at all. That storm is going to crash right into... That storm is close. That storm is so close to Miami. I'll say about 100 miles out. So close to Miami. Possibly 100 miles out. Probably a little bit more. Maybe up to 200. But it's close to Miami. So close. We have the Five of Swords with the Magician here. The Five of Swords has that storm in the background. People are walking away, putting their swords down. Someone could have had defeated something, but the Magician is here in the reverse. I'm hearing, what are you manifesting forward? Again, this is a divine masculine reading, so this is an update. I think the masculines are starting to understand that what they thought they wanted was no more. Like, all this catastrophe that they presented, all this catastrophe that just... It didn't manifest anything. It manifested less. Three of Wands. Now they're watching and waiting to have more. Like, they're waiting for something to come in. I'm hearing what is left. Again, we're at these shorelines as well. Like, what is left? I do see destruction in the Five of Swords as well. Y'all, we coming up on something very powerful, so I'm just going to keep on going. However the message comes out is how the message comes out. We have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is someone is looking, pending. Something is definitely pending. Someone is definitely waiting. Someone is waiting on the other side of the threshold with their sword. Someone is ready for battle. I'm hearing someone is going to be victorious. Something, the smoke has cleared. Now it's time to move forward. Hey, Shonda. You've been getting into manifestations. That's good. What's going on with the divine masculine here, Spirit? I'm hearing also something was abandoned. Something is definitely returning. The Moon. So something's hidden. Something has been hidden. Something has been a secret for a while. For like a long time. New direction, new course. Threshold. Greetings, how are you? Someone is entering a new timeline. A quantum leap forward. A new paradigm. A shift. Huh. Wow. I see it. So this new moon is squaring the asteroids Anubis and Cerberus. The dogs. I saw it as like being guarded. Or watching these two dogs, watching this threshold, this moon. this coming of this new dawn, this new age. As you can see, the suns. Something about a nucleus. A reopening, a third eye opening. Anubis, Cerberus, guarding this gate. Who is to enter this threshold? So this is why we're having this king's battle, this fight for the DM, this divine masculine energy on the 18th, which is happening right now. A couple days ago, we had this creative action or this decision that started around the 15th. So now that we're here, we're standing at this threshold. Someone is on the other side of this battle. Okay, so let's break this down. We're finna enter eclipse season. Starting on August 23rd, we have this new moon in Virgo. So this is going to launch us into this portal when we go through this lunar eclipse in Pisces that will be happening on September 7th. So we're already stepping into this energy. So if you wanted to manifest, you will utilize this new moon in Virgo wherever this Virgo moon is being placed, right, in your chart. So say you're a Cancer rising like me, it will be sitting in our 3rd house. If you were a Leo rising, this would be sitting in your 2nd house, and so on and so forth. We're not going to go through all the rising signs. Okay? You're going to set an intention. This is like a seed that is being planted. On the 23rd, it's sitting at 0 degrees. 0 degrees is a very manifesting degree. It's very potent. It's like a nucleus. It's the womb. It's a portal. You can use 0 degrees to manifest. I have 0 degrees on my my moon sign. It's an Aries degree, so baby, a lot of emotional regulation. You can pop. It's a nucleus. It's piercing through a veil. It wants to be born. It wants to be rebirthed. It wants to create. It's a very powerful degree. So this new moon in Virgo is like a harvest. We're changing our routines. We're changing up how we take care of our pets. We're taking care of things that need to be done, the things at work. But the 6th house, which Virgo rules, is also about manifestation. Virgo is the harvest. She is the wheat bringer. She is the one that is the returning, this emblem, this archetype, this symbol of bringing the coming back into the golden age. So when we have this 10 of wealth that we have, this secret door, this secret almost machete, something that we have to cut through, something that we have to actually harvest. We see this as this emblem of returning back into our golden archetype of our internal wealth. The 10 of Pentacles is going to be the archetype energy. Once we get through this new moon in Virgo, through the lunar eclipse in Pisces, then we get to this lunar eclipse in solar eclipse in Virgo, which would be happening, hold on the very fall equinox. So it comes into Libra season, this startup, this new beginning. So we're getting these new beginnings in our Virgo's houses. So with this new beginning, what are we planting? What is this seed? What is this system? What is this new beginning? What is this change that we want to bring in? Okay. The lunar eclipse in Pisces is the nucleus energy. This is the energy where all manifestation and release and dreams come to pass. There is like, again, this is literally the threshold. We have the moon, which rules Pisces in the tarot deck, in the Thoth deck. I'm hearing, what is this treasure that has been hidden? And what do we do with it? Why do we get this? What does this mean? That's what it wants to provide for us. This is what it wants to understand. This is what it wants to do. This is what it wants to create. Three of Pentacles works. Energy is the ability to do work. The masculine is understanding this conflict and this decision that created tension that almost broke a triad. I mean, we have the Three of Wands here, and then now we have the Three of Pentacles. And the three is the archetype energy of creation. What are we creating? What are we manifesting? So we go from this 0 degrees. We go through this lunar eclipse in Pisces at 15 degrees, which is Gemini. It's the third sign of the zodiacal wheel. And what's crazy is that this solar eclipse in Virgo that we have on the fall equinox, it's a Cancer rising, and this Virgo moon sits in its third house. And Venus will be in Virgo at 1 degrees. So what is it saying? I am what I am because I've been a part of myself this whole time. I have to destroy and crush the things of my past. Expose it. Let it be known. Let it be released. So that I can actually stand through this threshold authentically. I can actually stand authentically and understand that, you know, Virgo is about devotion. It's about this service to not only what is outside of you, but service to self. Your health is your wealth. And that's why we have this 10 of Pentacles and this 3 of Pentacles energy, which is Capricorn, Mars and Capricorn. It's my mind, Mercury and Virgo. Is my mind centered on wealth? And is this centeredness of wealth focused in on producing more? Is it producing this actual craft? Is it walking away from perfection and actually walking into realism? Am I being compassionate with myself now? Am I really speaking to my subconscious the way that I want to see my reality? Am I ready for reality? Am I ready to see thyself? Am I ready to see all along what I was ready to actually create, but I wasn't ready for at a certain time? I mean, the masculine's been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and nothing has fully materialized until the masculine has to learn to go within. Hey, love bug. So on this other side, the masculine, has to meet its true self. Hi, love. How are you? The masculine will finally be on the other side to meet its true self. And whether if that's you or not, or somebody else that they have to, you know, compete with, then that's on them. But the masculines are going to have to understand that I have to stand and be ready for this new cycle that's coming in. Y'all, this new moon has literally never been under our sun in our lifetime. We haven't lived this cycle. This is a new cycle. This is collective. This is a whole new cycle. This cycle demands us to actually step into finalization of true wisdom. And when we get to wisdom, when we understand what wisdom means, when we understand, hey, we were born for success. We were born to be ready. We were born to stand up. We were born to be. Thank you, baby. We were born to be. Not standing from a viewpoint of the sidelines, but actually standing in it. Where's Mars energy? Mars is in Libra. Yeah, the sun. Okay. So with this new moon, it's still in Leo. Well, no. Yes. We're still in Leo season, right? Yeah. Yes. 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 Okay. I think so. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Oh, until the 22nd. So never mind. The sun won't be in Leo. The sun will be in Virgo. Okay, you know what? It's time to go deeper. What is Spirit really trying to tell us? It's definitely a fight and a battle. When the sun gets into Virgo, there's going to be a rise of a new vision, and this is a time for you guys to meditate. I really suggest, if y'all been coming to me asking me about opportunities that's supposed to come into the fall time, y'all, I'll be right with these timing things. It don't be always on point, but in the general cattle scope of looking into this big ball of energy, them opportunities are coming in the fall. Let's get to harvest season. Everything that we've been working for since literally Capricorn season, everything that we went through the springtime, everything that we thought we weren't going to go through in summertime, we've gotten through this other side. Let's get to the fall. Let's get to the harvest. Okay? The harvest, everything. I feel like Spirit spoke on this through somebody else that was channeling this message, and it was just like, you're meant to get all of this at one time. The Ten of Pentacles, it don't get better than the big Ten of Pentacles. King of Pentacles would be sweet on the spot, but y'all, this is the work that we put in. This is that Mars and Capricorn energy that we put in. This Mars and Leo transits that this shook our fucking core at the top of the year was reenacting a new way to act authentically through our creative expression. This is our hidden wealth. The moon here with the Ten of Pentacles, this is our hidden wealth. The things that we've been working on behind closed doors, we're now being rewarded. But on the masculine side, when we work with Mars energy, and the Mars is where in Libra, even though it's in feminine energy, it's talking about justice and fairness. We have the swords here. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. What did we prematurely didn't see in this discord that left us on the outer banks with nothing? Everything is as above, so below. What's this contract that we're not seeing? Yeah, Page of Cups. What we're supposed to be doing, Page of Cups. This is our inner child, our inner wish that we made all the time. I think this is going to hurt somebody's feelings, but y'all not connected to your inner child anymore. And that's the key to your success. You don't know how to have fun. You don't know how to play. And you know, I got the card the other day, be playful. What do you need to be doing? Be playful. That's the secret sauce. So if I have to pull on some hearts, we're going to pull on some hearts, because it's the things that you left behind or got taken from you is what needs to come back alive. And so this engine, when we're working with Mars energy, what is the missing sauce? Okay, are we being fair? Are we being really fair to what we said that we wanted? There's a lot of tension in the heart chakra. You know why I know there's a lot of tension in the heart chakra? When we could deal with this Five of Swords, we're coming from this mental place that's blocking everything coming forth. You know? It's the energy that where the magician is sitting here. It's the magician is our magnet. This is the thing that's pulling us into our new reality. What you are looking for is looking for you all at the same time. It's seeking you out. Because if I have to pull on your heart for you to understand that it's time to cry the tears of your river banks, the banks of your tears, baby, are the actual wealth code to your wealth. Currency. We're currently, reoccurring all the time. You are made of 70% of water. So justice is here saying my actions from masculine was not justifiable for the fruit of what I've been working for behind the scenes. The fruit is the Ten of Pentacles. Your heart is tense, it's tight, it needs to be worked on. It's the magnet, it's the thing that's drawing things in. What do we want the most? For me, I want to help people. For me, I want to help people. I want to see this world be a different place. But I had to remember within inside myself, don't think that you're not in charge because yours been running small. Or people placed on you that you're small. And so you get first favors. No. You've always been in charge because you were obedient of what you were in charge of. You knew the wealth code, you knew the mission, you knew the very greatest thing, and you kept it alive. You have to keep what you desire alive. That's how you win. Remember the Hunger Games. You're hungry for something. You're hungry for that thing, so don't give up. It's a bigger message to this as well. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups is sitting here as like this inner child that is just wishing upon something. This is another layer of discovery. And look at the moon in the back of the deck. Y'all gotta stop forgetting what you've hidden. Go to your 12th house. That's what this lunar eclipse in Pisces is going to grant you. 15 degrees is Gemini degree. This is the 3rd house of early education, early childhood, your early places and environment. When you go into your 3rd house, you're going to your shadow realm. You're going into your inner child. You want to feel your inner child again. You want to put the inner child back near on the throne, the monarch and the seer of your evolution. You need evolution. Uranus is in Gemini. We're not going backwards anymore, boys and girls. We're going forward. Well, I think it will go back into Taurus, but we'll see. I forgot. We're going forward. It's telling you now that you need to merge your higher self and your lower self. It's time to merge the shadows. It's time to merge your higher and your lower self. It's time for you to understand your shadow work. Because when you understood your shadows, when you understood those deeper layers that you don't cut off, but you grow and you water and you understand them from a different empathetic place, because you're empathetic to yourself, you're empathetic to your well, you're empathetic to your bank, you're empathetic to your water and how you feel, your sensitivities, your senses, the things that make you come alive. Baby, that's what your tears are for. Those are the things that get you going. It's the well, it's the current, it's the conduit, love. That is what you want. You want femininity. And so you feel pressured, water pressure, and that soon when you push on that water, you keep having this water pressure, it turns into an explosion. So it's time. Also, this new moon in Virgo that's happening on August 23rd is going to be squaring Uranus. There's going to be a lot of shocks. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to burst you out of this, not just this solitude. It wants you to be reminded of solitude and what you studied in solitude, what you understood in that solitude, what you understood in that Mercury retrograde. What did it teach you? So that when you are able to move forward and this next destination, this path that you've always asked for, that you've always been granted because of who you are, not because you are just somebody small. Yes, the first, it will become last, and the last will become first. That was always written, that was always promised, but you were always made of so much more. You were in a power grab world that didn't recognize their own power. And their power is their inner child. And that's the evolution. That's the butterfly. That's the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. That is the beauty that you're looking back into for. That is what you're wanting. You want to not be like a child. I mean, act like a child. You want to honor the childhood. You want to honor the thing that you kept waking up to when you were younger and you saw the vivid colors. That is what you're wanting, baby. No, it's not the money. The money is to pay for the vivid things that you want. But those vivid things, baby, you want memory. You want connection. And you think money can buy that. Maybe it can. But it's not going to bring everything back. You want the special core of who you once were. That is what you want. You want that unlocked. You want to remember the sun. You want to remember those days of the sun. You want to remember what it felt like in them summer months when you didn't have to go to school and you could stay up all late and you can have the popsicles. You was staying at your grandma and papa's house. You want the vivid memory, baby. You want to remember. So it's time to wake up. And not all the shrooms are going to give you those memories back. Not all the weed is going to give you that memory back. Not all of those things are going to give you those memories back. What's going to give it back is through the alignment of meditation, and not just some basic levels of meditation, but the actual memory bank. You want to tap into memory. You want to tap into your heart space. You want to remember, so you want to breathe. How do you expect to get to memory? Lunar eclipse in Pisces. Pisces is memory. It's the mirror. It's the things that were once abandoned. See, Pisces is all about the wonder and the ethereal. And this is why the ancestors were saying, how are we going to get through this threshold? You're going to have to go through wonder. That's the central nucleus, the source of those vivid memories that you want to remember that actually brings you back alive. See, Scorpio teaches the Pisces how to stay alive through the memory bank, the nostalgia. This is the perfect time to do this. It's the perfect time to bring back the senses. You know, even though Taurus was the senses, Gemini is the one that is the activator of those ethereal senses coming online to fully interact with others. So what are we doing here? Is that we're coming back into our Page of Cups era. We're coming back into this soft energy of wonder, this experience, being able to understand the occult from different ways. This is intense. Are y'all ready? This is your psychic gifts. You should be getting your superpowers, they said. Stop forgetting. I'm hearing, stop forgetting your magic. Stop forgetting your magic. Stop forgetting your magic. Stop forgetting your magic. I can't express this enough. We're going to go through a deeper layer. We're at the Knight of Cups. Water. How are we transcending water? How are we moving through water? Lunar eclipse in Pisces, 15 degrees. How do you breathe underwater? All this Aaron energy, okay? Aaron, if you want to break it down, if you want to understand how to really tap into the codes of the universe, what is it saying? What is Mother saying? Is she here to destroy? Yeah, she is. She is. September's theme is about the destroyer. Wisdom. Yeah, she is. She definitely is. Someone pulling her. It ain't me. I'll tell you that. But somebody fucking fed up. Let's get into it. Aaron etymology. Or what does it mean? What does Aaron mean? It means from the Irish word, which is the datative of Aries. Okay, what does it mean? Oh, it essentially means from Ireland. Interesting. That's really interesting. Then you go into, okay, Ireland. Aaron means Ireland or from Ireland. Okay. I knew it was a white woman. Okay. Why was Ireland called Aaron? It was after the goddess Eru, E-R-I-U, Eru. Let's look up her. Hold on. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. Keep dancing with it. Everything. Oh, it wants to go slow now. You see how they do that? Let's keep pulling cards then. Don't let them stop you. Stop you. Something about you're bringing something forth. So she embodies fertility and abundance of the land. We also have the Six of Swords coming here with the ship. It looks like it's in ruin. It's a lot of water, okay? I see a message as well with the Knight of... There's a passage of a message. The Six of Swords can also mean a passage. It can also mean an initiation or going forward. This could be after a period of death. Y'all, come on. I can't make this up. 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 I cannot make this up. I can't make this up. The High Priestess, clarifying the Six of Swords. So maybe this was an initiation for the High Priestess. Well, she's the Empress. Ace of Pentacles in the back of the deck. I told you there's opportunity. Again, she represents fertility and abundance. We also pull the Ten of Pentacles. I can't make this up, y'all. Like, I can't. She also looked like she not really on her throne. Look at what she doing. I wouldn't say she playing checkers or anything, but she playing a game. This could be the representation of also Mother Earth. She's playing a game. Quietly, seductively. She knows it's her turn. Remember we talked about last trick up my sleeve a couple months ago? She says she's been waiting her turn. Judgment, yeah. Wow. Something is definitely going to be revealed. The Philosopher's Stone. Last grab, last cash grab. Opportunities coming. Justice. Let justice do its work. Everything is falling into place. Everything that you thought wasn't going to come through is going to come through. Something about Sagittarius season as well. Judgment is here with Saturn. Saturn in Aries. No, Saturn might go back into, no, Saturn will still be in Pisces. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, give me a second. No. Where is the red? Yeah, this gonna be it's gonna be way into December. It could be in November too, but Mars squares Saturn and Aries, digesting the truth and aspiration, best to stay grounded. Yeah. December is powerful. I just want y'all to know that. Like, there's a lot of good shit coming in. It's just like something didn't align with masculine energy. There was too much competition between people that didn't understand, like, hey, this is about our mastery level. It's time to, people wanted to work independently, but people don't know how to work independently. They don't know how to work within a group. People really don't. So this is why Mars and Libra is around here and saying, hey, we still in this energy of Pluto and Aquarius. Saturn and Aries is only going to be here for some time. Yes, Neptune is going to be in Aries, but this is about the individual body of the self and balancing into its full embodiment of authenticity with Pluto and Aquarius, because there should be a trine, I believe. With Pluto and Aquarius, I think there is, or is it sextile? I think with Pluto and Aquarius, this is about group economics. This is about grouping groups of people, sharing a space online or sparing a space in internet spaces. This is groups of people, We're dealing with mass amounts of people. So this isn't just some energy of everybody for itself. And I feel like in human design, they were talking about, what is it called? The sleeping phoenix, where it's kind of the energy of the individual self, but it's the individual operating in group economics that is bringing something forth to the table. I don't think people understand what the fuck is going on. But okay. Let's go more into this masculine energy. Yeah, Page of Cups came back out again. The masculine is going to have to entertain or understand the energy of childhood. That's Mars energy. I mean, Leo's energy. Childhood as well. Children. Not just art or romance. It literally represents children. Also, people are looking for missing children that have been missing in Virginia with the ice cream trucks. Like, them ice cream trucks was always fucking creepy. Like, why is your shit not updated? Why is it never upgraded? Why it always look like you finna stall off on my ass? Or you finna... Never mind. Look, let's move on. The Lovers is here with the Five of Pentacles. Yes, the masculine is having to choose to go back to something that was once abandoned, or abandon something that they once thought they wanted. Or having to choose to reunify with the younger self. This is hard to read. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, them videos is... And what are you doing at nighttime? Look at the Ten of Pentacles in the back of the deck. I'm feeling like someone tried to steal the Ten of Pentacles. Try to steal somebody's legacy. This could be also destiny swapping with the Lovers card here as well. Someone tries to leave a little cup for somebody. Somebody don't want me to read this energy. Let's keep moving forward. What else is here, Spirit? Let's get into the Divine Feminine. What do y'all want to know? How do we step into our power? By speaking your truth. If you know that someone is not for you and you keep lying to yourself that they're for you, then how are you ever standing into your power? You're becoming a coward. You're giving your power away. When you know that you don't like this 9-to-5 job, but you keep going every day, you're giving your power away. Every time that you step near or close to anything that doesn't align, and it devours your energy, it devours something within you, that makes you start to look sick, that makes you start to look like this is not yourself, that's your power getting taken from you. Where is your alignment ship, and where is your moral compass? Why are you being greedy? Your greed and standing next to people that not for you, because those people is greedy and they gonna take from you. So something within you is standing around energies because you think that you're going to be next in line to get something. That is your greed. That is your shadow. That is the thing that keeps you swimming through succubus energy. And not only succubus energy, it just keeps you feeding on some false luxury, some false promise that does not give you no praise in the long run. You're standing cowardly because you feel like you need to fiend on that energy. You feel something within you. You feel like a coward. Where is the cowardness? Are you afraid of your becoming? Are you afraid to stand alone in your own individuality? That's what Neptune and Saturn and Aries is talking about. Are you afraid? Saturn and Neptune sitting right next to each other deals with those darkest aspects of our fear, our fears of not becoming who we truly are. What is the fear behind that? Is it the responsibility to stand alone? Do you feel like you don't have enough tools in your toolbox to stand alone? Do you feel undeveloped? Because that's what Aries, your first house, talks about. Self-development. Do you feel underdeveloped? And so this new moon in Virgo and this solar eclipse in Virgo is going to ask about something within you. And this lunar eclipse in Pisces is going to ask, do you feel like you're not enough to become what you've always wished for? Because Pisces is this wishing ground. It's this treasure. What are we longing for? Queen of Love. Pisces, and it's the number 15. We have this this lunar eclipse in Pisces at 15 degrees on September 7th. So when we get to this threshold, when we go through this new moon in Virgo, we need to set the intention that I am enough, that I am loved, that I love every single aspect of not only where I come from or the expression of one's becoming, but the devotion to the internal self. Is Virgo teaching us true self-love? I think it is. Because Virgo is the upkeep of that self-love. Self-care is upkeeping self-love. Venus doesn't necessarily like to be in Virgo, but it's, what is it really wanting to compare itself to? Queen of Miracles, which is Pisces energy. Venus rules miracles, Jupiter rules miracles, Uranus rules miracles. Is this square to Uranus at this new moon in Virgo on August 23rd that is happening, I believe, Saturday? Is this the miracle, the start of the miracle, the unfolding, the opening up the shades of just being locked in for so long? Is it seeing that, I've seen a post where it said the reason why you're not as happy is because you're still attuning yourself to old things that used to either make you happy or just an older version or an older timeline of what used to make you happy. I mean, really look around you. Are you happy where you're at? Virgo is not also about, am I enough? Is this enough? Is what I'm producing really enough to make me see reality? Virgo is reality. It's devotion. It's the work ethic. It's the energy it's the ability to do work energy. The energy that I'm putting in saving towards. Let's get another card here. I mean, it's all about reaping the harvest, baby. What are you planting? What are you planting? My state of mind sets the physical agenda in millions and trillions of my cells. Let's say that again. My state of mind sets the physical agenda, the physical reality. Virgo is still Earth, even though it's mutable. It's stepping into reality beyond the kaleidoscope of... Okay. It is pulling in the kaleidoscope, the treasure, the fortune Or you can look at it as this, because I just did it backwards. It can go either way. Leo. Mercury is in Leo. This new moon in Virgo. Let's see if Mercury changes signs, and it doesn't. Okay. Mercury in Leo is ruling over the new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees on Saturday. Friday, Saturday. Why do I say that? Because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. Leo is all about diamonds and gold. Okay? It teaches the Virgo how to polish and perfect its glamour before it gives it to Libra, which is all about glamour. Virgo is the opposite of Pisces, and Pisces rules mirrors. So it sends off this frequency or this kaleidoscope because of Virgo's energy. Because Virgo rules energy. The energy is the ability to do work, which is Virgo. You get energy from the sun, which is Leo. So Pisces projects this mirror effect of the energy that Virgo is producing, because it's producing something, it's making something. That's what earth energy is. It's Leo's teaching, the fire is teaching and hammering. That's why the fixed signs are the alchemists. If Leo is hammering, manifesting, using its fire to sharpen, Virgo polishing its diamond and gold. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's making sense. Everyone is on their own journey. How can you focus more on your own path? So instead of being in competition with another, or feeding off another, or trying to get something off another because you feel like you're not good enough, that you're not perfect enough, that you're not capable enough, you stand around people to get something out of those when it's you that has to put in the work. For the manifestation, Pisces, to pull what you're seeking after. The seeking energy is the Jupiterian energy. It's the journey. Pisces is naturally ruled by Jupiter, which Jupiter rules your journey, or your 9th house can rule your journeys through this realm. The 12th house is the other worlds. Okay? Other dimensions, other times. Everyone is on their own journey, so how can you focus on your personal journey? Where are you crafting something out for yourself? Where is your own philosopher's stone? Where is your own shell? Where is your own unique gift? What is the thing that you do very well that creates this new world? Virgo energy, this service. What service are you putting out there in this world? How can you show up in this world? How can you utilize these old gifts, these gifts that you don't use, these gifts that you don't show the world? How can you show up? How can you actually create miracles? How can you actually create an actual knowing, an actual ripple across the world to actually showcase, yes, I'm here, I'm showing up, and I am real. The how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? All right.